Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here, and happy opening day everybody. This is honestly one of my favorite times of the year just because it is great to know that baseball is back in full swing, and we're only 6 months away from crowning somebody the world champion. Great times ahead, and of course on the channel we're going to be starting off the regular season as well with the Atlanta Braves against the Philadelphia Phillies. Now, it's great to be able to play at home at Turner Field. You can see the starting pitchers for today. I'm going to have Medlin on the mound for me. The Phillies are going to have Cole Hamels. So it's going to be a great pitchers duel right here in this game. I am expecting very, very few hits. So the ones that I do get, I have to make them count. New introduction here to the game. I haven't seen this one before, but really the only ones I've been doing is like spring training and also the road to the shows where I am in minor league play. So I don't get a chance to be able to see this. So this is cool. Everybody standing on the lines here for the national anthem. And here we go, taking the field for the first time in the regular season. So I had to go ahead and show all this because I thought it was super, super cool. A great introduction to this game. So let's get it going here in the bottom of the first. Chris Johnson, my third baseman, up at the plate, hitting this one up the middle. I tell you what, kind of excited about Chris Johnson. What I'm not excited about is I kind of wish I would have done this with Chipper Jones. Had he not retired, I think this would have been a great time to be able to be the Braves, but I'm going to miss Chipper Jones, that's for sure. Now this one goes high. It's a pass ball, so Johnson's going to advance over to second, slides, and is safe. So that puts him in scoring position. Cole Hamels just not throwing a good pitch right there. I take advantage of it, and we are in good shape here to be able to get an early run with Jason Heyward up at the plate. A lot of good things could happen right here. He had a ton of home runs in spring training, but instead of this one going over the wall, it's going to go down the right field line. Johnson's going to round third and come home, and so that is going to be the first run of the 2013 season for the Atlanta Braves. And we're, of course, going to be up here 1-0 over the Phillies early on in the game, so I can't be too excited about this run because I know there's plenty of game ahead, and the Phillies could come back very, very easily. All right, still in the first inning with 2 outs right now. Freddie, Freeman up at the plate. We've got Heyward over at first. He is going to second, and he's going to dive head first and make it there. No problem at all. So I guess there's the first stolen base of the 2013 season. I'm not surprised that it came out of Heyward here as well. You're going to be seeing a lot of stolen bases with the Braves this year. I did choose to have Simmons as my leadoff hitter, so I'm expecting some stolen bases out of him, out of Heyward, out of the Upton brothers. We're going to be going quite a bit. We'll see how the computer adapts to that as well. Second inning, Medlin going to throw this fastball high and inside. That one is going to go to the wall, and dang it, I don't like that. All right, so that's going to be a double for the Phillies right here. That puts some pressure on me right now, though, just to be able to throw some good pitches, maybe throw the ball a lot lower, see if I can go ahead and force the Phillies to hit the ball on the ground. I don't want Heyward to advance over to third, or, of course, I don't want him to go home. But next pitch, this one goes into center field. Howard's going to round third and come home. We got him to go back. All right, runners on first and third. So, that was close. I'm going to throw the changeup here, though, outside to Delman Young. And he's going to hit this one high into center field. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it home with that one, but I make the toss anyway. You never know. Maybe I could have gotten some miracle throw, but I'm lucky Delman Young doesn't advance over to second. He's not the fastest in the world, but that's going to tie the game at 1. Ooh, a great play right there. Got to show those defensive plays, even if it's not mine. It's probably one of my favorite parts of baseball is whenever we see some great defensive plays. All right, runner on first now, bottom of the second. This one going to go into right field. Delman Young diving for that one, and he makes the catch. I really underestimated Delman Young because he looks like he's really put on some weight from MLB 2K12. But, gosh, great diving catch right there. Couple great defensive plays. All right, runners on first and second. You saw Hamels got on base. Ooh, I almost threw him out at first. I'm always trying to look to do something like that here. But anyway, this one going over to the hot corner. Johnson over to Uggla to Freeman for the double play. So this puts me in a lot better position right now. I was getting kind of worried that Medlin was going to go ahead and give up some runs right here in this inning. Really hasn't been too consistent in this inning, but all the other ones he's been fine, and I'm expecting him to do better after this one. I just got to make sure I get out of this jam, and fortunately right here, I do. Bottom of the third now here. Andrelton Simmons of the plate. Remember, he's my leadoff hitter. This one going up the middle, and that's going to be a little single for him. So with him on first base, just like we saw with Heyward, you can anticipate I'm going to try to go for second. Not every single time, but against a lot of the pitchers, I feel comfortable that I can do it here. All right, so just taking one step off the bag, heading over there. Great timing on that one. Go ahead first. Wow, and that one is going to go past Utley in the center field. And so I get there with a stolen base. I think I would have been able to get it anyway. But Johnson going to hit this one to the gap in left center. That's going to allow Simmons to round third, come home. And in fact, we're going to see him head over to second. So Johnson with an RBI double right there, going ahead and giving me the lead back one more time. It's going to be 2-1 here. Now, really against Hamels, it's been kind of tough being able to determine what pitch he's going to throw. I'm not going to lie, I haven't had the best time at being able to guess the pitches. I don't like going with what the game gets me. I like just being able to do it, in my head, because I can be like, all right, this is either going to be a fastball or it's going to be a breaking ball. And I just time it, like just like any other batter would. So I don't go with the timing of, or I'm sorry, I don't go with choosing pitches when I'm hitting. I know some people were asking, like, why don't you have that activated? I just don't think it's worth it for me, to be honest. But I know you got a few advantages as well if you go ahead and do it. Like, if you guess the right pitch in the right area, of course, you're more likely to go ahead and get like a home run or a big hit or something. But I've gone ahead and disabled it. I don't know. I think it's a little bit more of a challenge for me. But anyway, got that one. I thought that was going to be too far inside. But that's going to be strike two. Now, I've thrown a lot of pitches here that would end up being the third strike pretty low. So I think right here what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a fastball high. We're going to go with the four-seamer right here. See if that high fastball gets him. All right, and the delivery. Swings and misses. So he's going to have to go ahead and sit down after that one. The high fastball works. That one was way too high. I'm surprised the computer even swung at that one. Bottom of the fifth, Simmons up once again. And this one, it's going to be close. Simmons makes it just by a few steps. So just like last time, now that he's on base, we're going to see if we can steal. But, man, it's a good thing he has the speed right there. That kind of was a little bit of a slow roller right here. Whew. What a great infield hit right there for Simmons. This could turn into some great stuff for me here. All right. So, fortunately, though, it doesn't. Freeman's going to hit this one into the gap, though, in left center. I wasn't able to get that stolen base with Simmons, unfortunately. I didn't even try for it. So that was kind of sad. But we've got a double right here. Got a runner in scoring position. I'm feeling pretty good about things now. So, on the very next pitch, Brian McCann hitting this one over Utley's head into right center. That's going to bring him home. We're going to see McCann end up being on second. So we've been doing some great hitting here in the latter half of the game. Seems like that we've really seen Hamels kind of have some problems here, struggle with consistency, and we've taken advantage of everything. So McCann, gosh, a great hit right here. I'm loving how this game is going. There really is a different feel to this game than any other game that I played in MLB 13 The Show. The crowd seems a lot more involved. The night game is pretty nice here as well. But this is feeling great. That's not feeling great, though. Come on, just pick it up. Pick it up. Gosh, I'm hoping I have more games like this, like just from the feel of it. So much energy, and it's just a video game. That's kind of what's crazy about this. But 0-2 count here in the top of the seventh. That one's going to be in the dirt. McCann's going to throw it over to first because I thought I'd somehow be able to hold him over there. And that's going to allow him to round second, head over to third. Actually, it wasn't a bad throw from Heyward over there in right. All right, so now as I pitch to Lance Nix, it is absolutely imperative here that I do everything I can to make him not hit it straight up. So I'm going to just start things off with a high fastball to kind of set some things up here on the bottom part of the plate. So, gosh, this is tough. Pressure is on. We're only up by 2 runs. And that one goes back, obviously. Made some good contact with that one. You know what? He's expecting it low, so let's just go high one more time. Swings and misses right there on that four-seam fastball. My gosh. Medlin has been effective here since the third inning. We may be able to get out of this jam here. We've still got him on third. Delman Young, who had that fly ball earlier to bring the runner home. That's a shot over to Simmons, who makes the catch. That was just a line drive right to him. So Delman Young not getting it done right there. That's all right for me. Top of the 8th here. We've still got Medlin in since he's been so dominating here. And this one is going to go out of the park. So the first home run that you're going to see of the 2013 regular season is not coming off of a Braves bat. Kind of disappointed about that, but I figured it was going to happen here sometime. So that's going to go and cut into our lead, of course, right here, but we're all right. We're still in good shape. So now what we're going to do here in this 9th inning is we're going to see Raul Valdez going to come in for relief here for the Phillies. So it's going to have a little bit of a different approach here. Actually, 8th inning, my bad. This one goes down the right field line. Heyward. He's had a couple of those. That's going to put him on first here as well. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try to see if we can get that stolen base here with Heyward. It worked earlier. See if we can do it again. Oh, gotcha, Phillies. Tried to pick me off, and I end up going over for second. I didn't even have to slide on that one. I'm surprised he was saved, because if you go back and take a look at it, I thought that he was out. But Heyward gets the job done. What a tricky play. Yeah, I wouldn't be too happy about that one either. Oh, now Heyward's in scoring position. We need to get this lead a little bit larger here than 1 run with Freddie Freeman up the plate. I'm confident he can do that. Going into right field. Should I try and go home? I had that way, but then I decided to come back here, see if the Phillies would make a terrible throw. That's not the case. So we've got Freeman on first, Heyward on third base. I'll look for a pop fly right here from B.J. Upton to see if we can bring him home. But I'm going to go ahead and try and lay down the suicide squeeze. Oh, man, you got to get some wood on that ball if you're going to go ahead and do the squeeze. So not what I was expecting. I was hoping some small ball would work right here. And I really pay the price. At least I still got Freeman on second. McCann taking that curveball into right field. Freeman's going to round third, come home. Should McCann go to second? Absolutely. It's going to be close if it was a good throw, but he's safe over there at second. Very fortunate that throw was not on target from Delman Young. All right, so Juan Cruz is going to be coming in next here, trying to see if they can stop this momentum that we have built up here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So now we've got Dan Uggla up at the plate. This one going down the left field line. I'm going to go ahead and round third with McCann. Head towards home. Yeah, I'm going to make it right there. I'm going to leave Uggla on first base. I wasn't going to advance him. Ooh, 5-2 is what we're going to be looking at here for the score of the game. So now I feel pretty good about this because here in the top of the 9th, Craig Kimbrell going to see if he can get his first save of the season. All right, so we're going to start off with the two-seam fastball high and outside. And this one is going to go over to right. Heyward missing that one. And that one's going to roll back to the wall. The throw in. Of course, we're not going to be able to get him over at third. I tried. But, man, not what I need right here for Kimbrell. I don't want to be able to start things off here. Things being bad for Kimbrell. That would just be terrible for me. I'm going to need him, I think, a lot this season. So, all right, Lance Nix. 2 outs right now. The thing is, the Phillies haven't been able to bring him home quite yet. I've been able to get 1 strikeout. 1 ground ball just going right back to Kimbrell. So we watched him over at third, held him there, made the throw over to first. Going to try this high and inside. Strike 2. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. It's got to be insane, especially when you've been going up against Medlin, who, well, yes, he's got a fastball in the 90s. Nowhere near that one. That one's going to go foul. Almost goes into the Phillies bullpen. We're in good shape. I could throw some nasty stuff right here. See if we can get him to swing at something he shouldn't. Not where I wanted it to be, but the slider is going to work right there. That is going to end the game, so Kimbrel gets out of that jam. And to be able to start things off, we go with a win. So a great way to start off the season. I'm excited about this. Hey, if we keep going on this streak, we're going to be 162-0. I'm just messing. Of course, that's not going to happen. But, man, what a great game. I appreciate you guys watching. And I hope you're excited about the regular season as much as I am. So make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter, all that great jazz. Just make sure you check that description below. But thanks again, you guys. Happy opening day. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.